are spreading out, my palms are opening, and I did it again, 1, 2, 3, and then as you start, 1 kind of morphs into 2 and morphs into 3, and morphs back into 1 and morphs back in, and pretty soon it's going all the way up. And I played with that for a couple of weeks with everybody that I was working with. And then we found a name, a phrase, triadic resonance in one of the training courses. Because it is a triad, triangular, and the resonance goes up to here. So does it help a musician? Yes. Does the musician want to know that? That's where the personal narrative gets in the way. I need to exert a certain amount of effort and energy to feel like I'm making the sound I want. As long as they hold on to that, it's not going to work.
The effort.
Yeah. And some musicians feel that they need that effort. The Olympic rowing team, when I worked with them just before they were racing in the Olympics, when I worked with them the year before, they were defending their world title. And most of them went right into the Olympics the following year in '76. And they loved it when they were defending a world title. But the coach called me 2 weeks before the Olympics. You don't ask an athlete to change what they're doing 2 weeks before the Olympics. So he made a mistake. Today I wouldn't even do it, but I didn't know. So I'm working with them, but I don't feel as though they're committed like they were committed before. So we're drinking beer in the pub at Dartmouth in New Hampshire College. And I mentioned that. He says, no, we don't really want it. I said, but you're faster. It doesn't make any difference. Well, you're racing against the East Germans. And the East Germans at the time were taking a bunch of steroids. You're going to lose. I said, it makes no difference. We have to feel like men.
And then they don't feel.
And they lost. Well, they had to feel like men.
Yeah, but they don't feel themselves. That's then it's doing and wanting and.
Well, it's too easy. No, they're rowing like this. They said, we want blood and guts. That's what they said. We want blood and guts. Now, Muhammad Ali, when he's dancing around like this, and then boom. I float like a butterfly and I sting like a bee. And all the rest of them in there pounding away like that.
Stiff muscles.
And if they've got enough muscle, they beat the young person. But so you are working inevitably with the person's narrative, their personal sense of identification with who they are, who they think they have to be, etc. And there's just so many people after teaching all this time I've taught that really do open up. And but most of them go up to a certain point and they don't take the next step. The next step is they join the training course, something like that. Because that is the next step. So yes, and maybe.